Well, hello everyone. How are y'all doing? I hope everyone is doing lovely. We have those options to do good, or we have those options to just be just hateful as hell. But we don't want that option. We want to be good to ourselves if we can't be good to others. It always is. You get what you put into something. Okay, remember that. If you put love into it, you'll get it. So let's see what's going on with you, Aquarius. And this is allegedly. This is all allegedly. Because, And anyone messing with my chakras, I ask for spirit to knock it down immediately. I also ask for Archangel Michael, Archangel Metron to protect me as I do this reading. And here we go. Let's see what's going on. Allegedly. Take it with a grain of salt. What's going on with Aquarius? What we need to tell Aquarius is right now, Spirit. What do my Aquarius need to know? What's the energy? Thank you. Something about December. Something in December. Something about grandparents are there to help the child get into mischief they haven't thought of. That's what they say. Sometimes grandparents get the kids into things that you never thought of. See, someone traveled by land from their outer consciousness to the inner spirituality and was transformed. See, someone got transformed, turning into who they are, what they're supposed to do. Somebody wants this person to live in fear. This person is not in fear no more. This person is like dynamite. They're not in fear no more. This person right here. This is a cross watch on somebody, It could be an Aquarius, but it is Aquarius here. Someone here was from the cosmos. They have that cosmic support that in the sky kind of help. They have enforcement. Boy, they real. They told BITCH, you need to get a job in the past. They was talking, run around the street faking, saying that. But there was, fans love you, Fans really do love you. Somebody named Tiffany, allegedly. Something about a red car, allegedly. Y'all take this all with a grain of salt. It says something about a healer in the past. Something about a healer in the past. Something about you need to drink more water, healer. Oh, right, y'all. Let me get a sip right now in a minute, okay? It says, but see, someone didn't know that they're here to change stuff around for people. People didn't want change. I'm going to tell you something about some these healers would change. The whole world will shake. Allegedly. And 555, there's some healers here to do a lot of things for you. They, I give a shout out to my healers because y'all don't know what they go through. Y'all have no idea. All the evil they have to fight just to keep us, regulate us, when we really need that healing, when we don't want to heal ourselves. See, sometimes it's within you to heal. But some people were dragging and didn't appreciate it. It says someone tried to stop your money from coming in. Yes, they did. And they wanted to stop balance. In other words, could be an earth angel. They didn't want this earth angel to be balanced. They wanted you to have money problems in the past, but that's not going to happen. That's all in the reverse, baby. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody named Anthony was involved too, allegedly. We got a lot of haters around here, Aquarius. It says, peace comes when you let go of what you can't control. This person didn't want to let go of the things they couldn't control, You got to give it to the divine, okay? A karmic master and his family, they didn't want them to get exposed. That's the whole point. They were mad because this divine venom was just telling on everybody. I mean, somebody made this divine feminine so mad. This particular divine feminine just started to spill the beans on everybody. And they were like, oh no, she's going to shut me down. But allegedly, somebody here just don't know. I know who you are. And I know you've been terrorizing people online, this person, a couple. And they've been doing fraud. And they've been putting people, spiritually taking people and unaliving them and offering them up for fame and fortune for life insurance and stuff like that. That's what they don't want me to tell you, allegedly. This particular person works for the elites and the lizards, basically, that's ruling the world, allegedly, whether believe it or not. They want you to sign your soul, and they mind control this person. This person didn't have a mind until I came to the picture. In other words, Earth Angel came to the picture here, or me, whoever this is for, and put a stinging on that ass so this person could wake up, because this person has been doing the repeated thing every cycle, chasing after my ass. And boy, oh boy, you know what I'm saying? Listen here, somebody with an M. I'm on to you and your so-called, somebody juiced you up in my family, and I'm gonna let you know that person there was always a hater. Always wanted to be me, allegedly. Never could, because they didn't want to love themselves. So therefore, in this, whoever this divine phenomenon is, if this is not me, this person didn't know how to love themselves until you start showing this person you didn't want to wake the F up. You wanted to use this divine phenomenon for money. But this divine phenomenon here, this angel been putting some whoopings on that tail on these streets, man. You better recognize, okay? I wouldn't mess with this one. See, everybody sided on your side, divine masculine. And you led them down. You were supposed to lead people from the dark, but you led them down a hole. And then you sacrificed people, your own family also. And you would trade off anybody if it meant your rank. That's how evil you was. That's why Most High said, you get imbalanced, and sent me in to whoop your ass. So if you really got to know, you were supposed to wake up. So it's your fault because you lost out on this angel, and then you want to act like you're so freaking innocent. You're not innocent, dude. You're sitting here, you were stealing from other people. You were doing frauds on people, putting people's family members, dating them, falsely marrying people to get a freaking green card. This person's from another place, too. Let me get that straight. You wanted to marry into pieces so you can hop, and you was basically a serial killer on the street because you couldn't love yourself and you wouldn't let go of the hurt in you. And that's why they said me, and you just came after me, and then you just, they put the deal, and then you sold your soul, you even completed the deal. Now you're trying to figure out how you can get out of it. But what you didn't know is, man, you was on the street making ruckus, and you think I want that? Man, you better get that heat away from me, man. Let me tell you something. I love a good, it was fun, it was nice, but I'm not with all that. See, I'm with the real stuff, man. I don't mean to tell on you, but you just got to calm down on your control stuff. And then you need to tell your best friend, whoever you're hanging with, allegedly, you take them out too when it comes to me. You just went wild. You can't do this around the streets. So I'm just stating it out loud. Sit your butt down, man. It's somebody with a, W in their name too. You need to sit down. You're losing it. It says you burned down somebody's house because you was crazy as hell. That's what they said. You burned down somebody's house, and this was a secret magic was done on you to make you do it, and you fell for it. Somebody put some magic on somebody's Zanaya and somebody's mother. Somebody allegedly, something about the mother. You spend too much money. They wasn't spending too much money. That's what this person say, mother effer. You was doing spell work. That's why you can't never keep no money, mother effer. So, somebody with fake smiling in the past, and then they gonna be mad because they put a hidden camera to watch somebody like they crazy. Somebody was sad case in the past, really. I don't know what's wrong with these people, really. I tell you what. It says your family took you your family took you to court, but you never made it, allegedly. Release the sadness, Virgo. Dang. Somebody's just crying like a little girl. And this don't mean to be arrogant. Y'all need to step your game up. Live in the day and stop trying to be all these demons, because demons can get slayed, because I am the demon slayer and the karma and the other angel. So let's have some compromise, because I'm so sick and tired of y'all coming in my readings with the bull, because I know who I am. So let's go. Like, share, and subscribe.